Hello everyone and welcome to Ian's Brick. So I'm outside the Places Leisure Centre in Eastleigh and this is home today of the Southampton Brick Festival. As you can see, it's a rather damp and rainy Sunday morning. It's not too bad actually, it's been raining quite heavy through the night, but it's actually calmed down a little bit now. So I've already unpacked the car. There's a lot of people coming in and out of the gym to actually use the gym and things like that, and actually to get fit. But the Brick Festival entrance is down here. I managed to get my car down earlier, and this is where they're letting us in down here to where the sort of the tradesman's entrance of the Brick Festival is. And this is where we come in to register. And as you can see, it's a lovely big hall. We've got loads of space, so the actual main entrance to where the public comes in is just here. Oops. Put my finger out of the way and it gets into focus. And my table is just over here. So I've got two front tables and a backing table, and this is all my stuff here, which I've just taken out of the car and dumped, so I need to sort all this out. I've even got a food bag full of lots of supplies today. But yeah, it's not a bad position. As you can see, that's the main entrance just over there. And at the moment it's still early, it's around about 8 o'clock. People are sort of busy scurrying away, packing, putting their Lego out. But so far so good. So I'm going to get unpacking all this lot and hopefully get some tablecloths on, get my stuff out, and hopefully I'll be able to show you what everything looks like once it's out of the boxes. So the tablecloths are on, I've got all my tables up. And all the sets are out of the boxes, so they're all piled up at the moment in no particular order. It's going to take me a while to get this all sorted out. Quite a lot of work still to do, but yes, that is everything that I've got with me today. So there's quite a lot of stuff. So now to get this into some nice order so it looks nice on my tables. These tables, by the way, are really, really big. Some of these brick festivals you go to, you get some really, really narrow tables, but these are really good. They're really, really big, so plenty of space today. Okay, so it's about 9 o'clock and I was thinking my table was looking a little bit bare, and Fred from Hillian's Bricks came round. I was like, oh, I'm missing some sets, I must have left them at home. And he says, have you checked your wheel well in your car? And I hadn't, so I've just gone and emptied that out. So you can see that's nice and empty now. And there's all the sets in the box, so I'm ready to go. Right, it's about 9:30. I'm absolutely shattered. I don't know why, I just feels very, very unorganised today, but the table is ready. It's all looking very, very good, so I'll give you an overview of everything that's on the table. And because of the size of these tables, I'm actually able to cram quite a lot of sets in all the way back. I've sort of stacked some of the larger, more expensive sets towards the back here, as you can see. I've got the dimension sets on the top, they sort of fit quite nicely on there. So you can see I've got a wide variety of stuff on the table. I've tried to put the houses of the world look 1, 2 and 3 in order. I never got number 4, so I didn't get the full selection, never mind. And as we go along, some brickheads here at the front. I've put my Lego house sets here, sort of in the middle of the display. I've got some helmets here and a couple of other Lego house sets there as well, with my little Ian's Brick sign. And then over here we've got some Harry Potter stuff and some more smaller sets towards the front. And I've got my little polybag display as well. And all I basically do with this is there's just a box basically here, and I've covered that with one of the tablecloths, and then stuck each one of the things. I've got a little pin there and a clip, and it works quite well. So yeah, I prefer to do this than having a box out where people sort through, and I've got multiples of most of these. I think I've only got one of those, but I think that looks pretty good, and I'm actually really pleased with how that looks. It's taken me quite a long time of stressing and getting it all looking good, and of course hopefully people will like the look of this and want to buy a few things from me. Right, so there's my stall there. So it's got a lot of space in this venue, I have to say. It's a really nice hall. There's a decent signal as well. We've got a few people down there with minifigures and things. We've got the build zone just here, so this will be quite noisy with people building stuff. And we have the activities sign-up desk just across from us as well. Some of the other traders. Now what's interesting, they seem to have the other half of the hall cordoned off, but they're the people queuing, waiting to get in. So there's already people waiting for 10 o'clock. We've got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. That's the entrance just over there in the middle. These are the tables where you can get bags of or cups of Lego, all sorts of pieces in here that you can pick up and get. And then we've got just all the other traders. I'll see if I can take you around some of the displays and things. But there's quite a few traders, but yeah, lots and lots of space in here, which is fantastic. It's a really good venue, I have to say. Very, very good venue. Still people setting up and doing the last few things, but shouldn't take too long. What's the time? Look, 9:37. So we've got 20 minutes before it all opens. I had a bit of a wander around the event hall before it opened to the public. This is by builder Ian Gonzalez. Ian spelt the correct way, the proper way, same as me. Really fantastic. Look at this Iron Man Hall of Armour. Absolutely amazing. Just so many different figures and things like that in that. And there's a couple of other Iron Man things there as well. This I liked, and it took me a while to recognise what it was, but it's the bus from the Italian Job from the film, and we've got the 3 minis there at the back, and even the gold bullion bars there, and yeah, really, really nice interpretation of that. I love the gold bullion bars. That's brilliant. If anyone knows the original film from the late 60s, early 70s, and he just showed me there that the minis do actually fit into the van as well, which is brilliant. And there was another small little thing there, a little horse and carriage. But then this was the pièce de résistance. This is absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a pirate ship. It's not completely finished yet, as you can see, but it all comes in sections, and these sections move apart, and there's so much detail inside, barrels and cases and cannons, and even the stairs up and down to all the different levels. Absolutely amazing. Just the attention to detail on this is fantastic. So it was great to see something like this, because I would never have the patience to build anything like this. And I say it's just sort of the midsections at the moment, but yeah, really clever how he's done it in sections. So that was really good. This is the his interpretation of the Jaws boat. I know Lego are going to be making their own Jaws boat, or the Orca, I think the name of the boat is, as you can see there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that looks against that. And then there was another interesting was that an aquarium, sort of an undersea aquarium. Very clever how that's all gone together. I just love the styling. You can just imagine that being under the sea, so that's really good stuff. This is one of the other sellers here. This guy had lots of sort of minifigures relating to different films. We've got the Wizard of Oz there, Stranger Things and Breaking Bad, which I thought was good. There's and there's Bottom as well. It's Rick Mayall and Ade Edmondson. You probably don't know it outside the UK, but it's one of my favourite TV shows in the early 90s. This is one of the other sellers here, all the cool stuff. They had loads and loads of sets, a lot of stuff that was sort of currently still available, but they had some decent prices on some of these as well. But yeah, this was really kind of to get your Lego that was sort of is currently available. Plenty of choice as well, lots of different themes. I'm skimming across a little bit quick, but you get the idea. Loads of Star Wars stuff at the end, so they had some good stuff. And at the end is my good pal Fred from Hillian's Bricks. He had a really nice looking stall, 3 front tables there, four in fact I think it is. Loads and loads of tables, loads of stuff. He had a really busy day as well apparently. Loads of poly bags as well. He had a lot more poly bags than I bought. He does come in a van, so he brings all his stuff in his van with his son, and they do this together. And again, just loads and loads of choice, loads of selection, quite a few seal sets as well. So yeah, it was good to see Fred's stall, and he has some little parts I think at the end as well. And I just did a quick spin around, and there was another stall here. I think this is Theo's Bricks, so shout out to all the different sellers that were at the Brick Festival today. It was nice to see all the different stalls. This I like, the F1 grid by Sebi Freeman. Really nice how they've done all the different Formula 1 cars and vehicles. They look really, really good. I love that sort of display at the back on the angles. That looks really clever. Nexo Toys as well. They had a lot of minifigure stuff, and again, just the selection that was available. We had some sort of full figures there, some of the Minecraft ones, as you can see. Quite a lot of choice and some good prices on those, but just the figures and the accessories and the parts, just so much selection. I mean, if you're into sort of building your own minifigures and things like that, there's just so much selection. I'm always sort of really impressed by some of the selection
selection of the parts that people do actually have. So yeah, great to see that selection there. Some more models here. These are sort of some Technic diggers and things like that, and trucks, and by Jonathan Nolan it said they're technical models. Again, these aren't things that Lego make themselves, but they're just sort of their own interpretation. I've seen these at Brick Festivals before. A couple of Hollywood actors. I always forget this guy's name, I do apologise. He was in Narcos, I think, and he's been in a few other things. I think he's in The Mandalorian as well, I think, and you've got Nicolas Cage on the left. This is one of the bigger stalls here. They've got lots and lots of different sets, and again, such a good selection, some really, really old stuff in there as well. So there really were plenty of things for everybody to buy. This I really, really like. I think I may have seen this before, but the Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is one of my favourite films ever. I love Terminator 2. We've got the Donkey Kong there as well. That's really clever how that all looks. And then we have Short Circuit there, another film from the 80s, which is very much my era. Now, I don't know what these are, but I really like the look of them. I've seen similar sort of pictures before. If anybody knows what the style of these, then do let me know. But I do love these kind of art things that they have. They look really good. We had some little mini bricks here, bigger bricks, that were built out of Lego pieces. They had some sets as well. And there was a couple of larger Formula 1 cars as well. They look really nice. This is by Sebi Freeman again. Yeah, just the attention to detail in those F1 cars is fantastic. And then round here we had some of the events and things, and I love that minifigure as well, slightly different interpretation. And there were other things as well. I could only take this because people were chatting, but they love the church. Obviously Lego never do churches. I like the graveyard as well. In the centre of the hall they had these two little vehicles here, which I think the idea is you used a remote control and probably had to push that little puck from one side to the other. I'd never seen this before at a Brick Festival, but a great idea. Nice interactive feature there for everybody. And they also had these Batman sets as well, and just some sets by Leo. Just like the way they look. There's the shadow one there, looks really, really good. That's very clever how that's done. That Joker looks absolutely amazing. So well done, all the builders that brought their exhibits to the festival today. So it's around about 5-7 minutes before the Brick Festival opens, and as you can see, there's a lot of people waiting to get in. It's interesting because they've got this sort of space at the side where people can queue indoors without getting wet, because it is a little bit damp and rainy outside. But there's a lot of people queuing to get in, so I think it's going to be a very, very busy day today. I do know that I think probably most of the 10 o'clock tickets are sold out, as have the 11 and the 12 o'clock tickets. Yeah, I know a couple of days ago they were selling the 1 o'clock tickets. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very busy day. Right, it's 11 o'clock. It's been absolutely crazy busy. This first hour has been mental. I've had loads of people come up to me and say hello. So if you're one of those people that said hello and bought something from me, that's much appreciated. A lot of people watch the channel, more people than I probably realised. That's always really, really much appreciated. I'm having to replenish the stocks on the table. I'm already starting to run dry of a few things. But yeah, it's really, really busy. So far, so good. So let's hope the rest of the show is like this as well. Right, so it's around about 1:45. And as you can see, I've not got a lot of stuff left. It's been very, very busy. I've had to move everything forward, as you can see, and I'm not even using my back table anymore. That's completely empty. So yes, it's been a very, very successful day. It does mean that I can actually have a sit down now and have a little bit of rest. It's still really, really busy in the hall, as you can see. There's a lot of people around, lots of things going on. But yes, I've quietened down a bit simply because I've hardly got anything left to sell. Anyway, we've got a couple more hours to do here, and it'll start to quieten down a little bit. But there'll be the odd sale, which is great. And loads of people will be coming up to say hello, and that's always really nice. So if you're one of those people, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. I've had some really nice chats with people today. Okay, as you can see from the clock behind me, it's 3:20, and it's starting to quieten down a bit now. This has been a really, really busy Brick Festival, I have to say. Certainly one of my best Brick Festivals, takings-wise. It's been very successful. What's really nice is this hall is fantastic. It's a really nice size. They've got plenty of other space as well. So this whole space behind apparently was going to be used for tables as well, but they didn't have enough people, and there's lots of space in between the tables as well. The signal here has been fantastic.
and no problems with taking payments on the sum up card. So it's been really, really good. Unfortunately, I'm not in the Brick Festival in later on in the year, which I think is sort of October, November time, but that's fine. But I'd definitely come back here if I could. It's certainly a very, very good venue. And as you can see from my tables, there's 2 completely empty tables there. I've got a few smaller sets here, not a lot left really today. I've got a couple of the dimension sets which didn't go. But yeah, this is literally it. I've sold everything else. So, and I've got some polybags left. I always bring plenty of these, but even though some of those have sold out as well, but they've done quite well as well. So altogether, it's been a very, very successful day. We've got about half an hour, 45 minutes now until we can start packing away. Just the last few stragglers now of people at the event. So we're just waiting now till 4 o'clock really. I might make the odd sale here and there, but that's pretty much it for the day. And we'll wait until they give the all clear at 4 o'clock. I can start packing away because I don't have much stuff. It hopefully won't take me too long. My car's parked kind of way over there now, so I'm going to have to bring that round and try and get that down to the front of the parking area. But yeah, it's been a very, very successful day. Really pleased how it's gone. So just waiting till 4 o'clock now until I can start packing stuff away. Okay, so the Brick Festival has just ended at 16 o'clock, or 16-0, which is a Sheffield United losing scoreline at the moment if you watch football. So yeah, I just need to pack my stuff away, which won't take me too long. In fact, everything I've actually got left is all fitted into this one box, which is amazing. That's the first time that's happened. I've had so little left that it's all just fitted into the one box. So that's it, packing away done. And these are basically all the boxes that I've got now. Obviously some of these are empty. I put like my tablecloths and things in a couple of them, but that's pretty much it. And I just need to take these to the car now. Right, that pack-up didn't take too long at all. I was on the road by just after 4:30, said my goodbyes to everybody, some of the other traders, and made my way home. Absolutely lashed it down with rain on the way back, but luckily it's dry now I've got home, and I just need to unload the car and get all the stuff from my car back into my garage. I'll worry about that probably later in the week or next weekend. And as you can see, there's not too much to unpack. It's just these boxes. Most of them are empty or fairly light. The only ones with Lego sets in is this big Panasonic box here. And I've got plenty of room in my garage in here just to dump stuff off. And as I say, I'll worry about that probably during the week or next weekend. But that's pretty much it for now. It was a very, very successful event for me. Very busy, very tiring, but definitely worthwhile. I really enjoyed it. Thank you again to all the people that came up to say hello. Had a couple of signatures requested and a couple of selfies as well. So if that was you, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. It's always a little bit weird for me to have these things happening, but it's very, very nice. I do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you to all the people that bought stuff off me as well. It was a very, very successful day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna unpack the car, get myself sorted out, and have a nice rest and relax this evening, and ready for my normal job, my normal 9 to 5 tomorrow morning. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will do a roundup video of everything that I've sold and what didn't sell, probably later in the week or maybe next week sometime, so keep an eye out for that. But that's this video finished. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.